Hey, mutable signs. Let's get into your 12/12 portal. New moon in Sagittarius energy. I feel like this is some good energy across the board for the collective. But if you're a mutable sign, this is for you. And I'm talking about Sagittarius, Gemini, Pisces, and Virgo. Heavenly Father, higher self, spirit guide, ancestors, guardian angels, archangels, and the universe. We humbly come to you with gratitude and thanks for the many lessons and blessings you have gifted us. Please continue to shine them down on us. We ask that you remove any curse and break every chain placed upon us and turn them into blessings. Allow us to open up and receive everything that is meant for us. Continue to release the things that no longer serve us as we walk in our truth. Again, we are forever grateful and thankful. Give us the messages that we need to hear the most for this 12/12 portal new moon in Sagittarius energy. First off, we're going to start off with you guys' energy. We're going to start off with your energy, your emotional, mental, physical, spiritual, and financial energy. All right, emotional energy. We got the Page of Cups. All right, doing some forgiveness, doing some releasing, letting go of things. This is also some new energy of emotions coming through. In the mental, we have the Nine of Swords, over worrying, overthinking. This could be lots of downloads coming in also. In the physical energy, we have the Knight of Pentacles. Taking things slowly, all right? Slow but steady. The Knight of Pentacles is the only knight that reaches its destination and becomes the king, right? And it takes patience, time, and effort, focusing on your stability right now. Your spiritual energy, look at that. We got the Hierophant. Learning some spiritual lessons at this time. Okay. Your financial energy. Ooh, we got the Ace of Pentacles, mutable signs. This is beautiful energy. New starts. All right. This could be emotionally, mentally, physically, spiritually, or financially. This is just a new start, something tangible. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the King of Cups. All right. This is about balancing out your emotions, coming into that emotional maturity. We have the Page of Cups moving up to the King. All right. Let's get into this energy for the mutable signs. What energy would you like them to be aware of in this 12/12 portal with this new moon in Sagittarius? Energy they need to be aware of for the mutable signs. All right. Pay attention to the fire element. Of course, Sagittarius, that's you, right? Your desires, but this is also your Aries. We got the North Node there. And Leo energy, all right? This is about your destiny, going towards your destiny here. We have the second house. Pay attention to your finances. And we have the fifth house. We just talked about that Leo energy. Okay? This is about your creativity. You could be using your creativity to create your finances. We have Libra energy with our balance. We talked about the South Node, the energy sextile in the South Node in Libra with this new moon in Sagittarius here. Okay, so you could be tapping into some of your talents. some of your creativity, okay, to create your financial stability. All right, as above, so below. What are we getting into? And you got that Ace of Pentacles in your financial energy, so. All right, we got the gift here. Present, honoring, offering. All right, be in the present moment. In the present moment, remember, you're learning spiritual lessons. This is where you can learn the most. All right, honoring what you have now. And then look at that. We have the mirror. Other lives, past lives, dimensional lives. We just talked about you bringing in that creative energy with that South Node energy and that Libra. And we have open like the lotus. Flowering, spirit, revelation, maturity. We talked about that with the maturity. I love how y'all come through with the confirmation. Going from the Page of Cups to the King of Cups, learning how to become emotionally mature. All right. With that mirror, okay, you might need to, you might be bringing that back, that past life energy, that Nine of Swords and the mental, might be thinking of the past a lot, needing to let that energy go freely and focus on the present moment. That 39 breaks down to a 12, which is a 3 to get you in alignment. That 37 is a 10, endings and beginnings. And then we have a 25 breaking down to a 7, which is for your spiritual growth, your spiritual ascension. All right, as above, so below. What do you want the mutable signs to know? Oh, okay. We have a number 9 with that 36. Lost in space, needing direction. So this is about you looking for guidance. Always tap into your soul tribe. Always tap into your guides here. All right. We have a reconciliation with the Wailing Tree, a number 59, which is 14. That's temperance energy. We seen that Libra energy with balance. Okay, this could be reconciling with self. All right, yes, we have straddling between worlds with the wandering between realms. That number 52, you already had a 25. Okay, we talked about mirroring energies. All right, with wandering between worlds. Okay, you could be in between spaces right now as you are astro traveling. Oh, we picking up an astro traveler. Being in between spaces, connecting with those other lives and dimensions that we talked about here, and picking up some of those past lives energy. You might need to bring some balance with this lost in space to your astro traveling. You could be picking up negative energies and bringing them back with you. That's why I always tell people in the morning to have your morning routine. Do your breathing, cleanse your energy, do your journal, write in your dream journal if you have to. All right, we have a 42, which is a 6 with net caster. Preparations come to fruition. So, look at this. A number 51, another number 6, 6 energy, balancing out. All right, stars in the sky with limitless possibilities here. All right, so as above, like I said, we could be talking to somebody. Well, everybody dreams and everybody astro travels when they go to sleep, right? You could be astro traveling, getting reunited with your ancestors or your lost selves, things that you've lost before, and bringing them back into yourself, right? This is reclaiming your energy, reclaiming your power. Oh, okay. All right, mutable signs. All right, what do we got for the mutable signs? Of course, we in a portal. Confirmation. I love that. Doors are opening. You decide. Rewards. Wild card. You guys should be manifesting, of course. We have inner temple, devotion, tune into the portal of your heart, right? I told you sit down, tap in to your guides, tune in, listen. Get together with that. We got all paths lead home. Inner authority, intuition, turn your gaze within. These are definite confirmations, right? That lost in space. Like I said, reclaiming yourself, reclaiming your power, right? Returning all of that back to you. Going through the initiation, the rite of passage, crossing the threshold. But before you do that, look at that. You got to get rid of and release some karmic relationships. Orion energy, polarity, soul growth, conflict. All right, Libra, that Libra energy represents that 7th house. That's where the South Node is right now on a collective scale. In the 7th house, South Node is there. We're all battling and getting rid of those karmic relationships. And some of those things could be the karmic things about yourself. Some of those things that you've been releasing about yourself as you've been growing from the Page of Cups to the King of Cups. We have share your voice. Come out of the cave, persecution, expression. So it's time for you to speak up and create what it is that you want. You're going through the initiation as you break free from things, people, places, and things that no longer align, and you're listening into your heart. Look at this. We got 2 cards for the portal for you guys. 2 cards. All paths lead to home, turning back to self, turning back to your foundation, what it is that you're building for you, and using your voice to create it. Oh, Mercury is going retrograde the day after, of course. And we can already feel that energy. As above, so below. What do you want the mutable signs to know? 12-12 portal, new moon in Sagittarius energies. All right, we talked about your destiny already. Double confirmation, 41. So that's a 5. It's been a lot of obstacles and challenges that you had to grow through to get through this, right? Grow through what you go through. Destiny. I focus on service and follow my higher purpose. Sitting down, talking with yourself. What is it that you need right now? All right, number 17, that's the star card, breaking down to an 8, forward movement. The amber star, let go. I surrender and allow myself to grieve. So you could be grieving over these karmic relationships, people, places, and things that you had to let go of that you are no longer resonating with. And then we have the number 4 with the universal mother, birth. I birth fruitful and sacred assignments. So in order for you to get to the next stage, you got to let go of certain things to flow into your destiny. All right. I always tell people the quickest way to get to your manifestations is let go so you can grow. Right. So you could be done with something. A cycle could be closing, and now it's time for you to birth something new. All right, what do we got for the mutable signs? 12-12 portal, new moon in Sagittarius. Whoa. All right, we got your path. We talked about this being your destiny. Dear Lord, help me trust that there's a plan far beyond what I can see through my fears and illusion. So this is about having blind faith, but taking action towards where your intuition in your heart space is leading you. We have expansiveness. This is about your growth. Eternity is far more creative than the rigid, constrained, and exhausted ego. We talked about getting into your heart space, get into your creativity, right? Getting out of that mind. You got the 9 of Swords there, okay? Getting into your emotions with the Page of Cups to create something new at this time. We got inner child, so some inner child healing going on. Allow me to give compassion and love to that little one. Let me attend to its deepest needs and feelings. Doing some inner child healing, growing on yourself, as we seen the page, right? Letting go, doing a lot of releasing, a lot of forgiveness, growing into that emotional maturity, all right? And we have that inner power. We talked about reclaiming your power. Give me the courage and the power to do what must be done. All right. Spirit is coming through, helping you heal your inner child. These can be people, places, and things that you've been dealing with since childhood that you need to let go of to go to the next level of this expansiveness that's coming towards you on your path. And look at that divine source. I told you to tap in. Help me know that all my deepest needs will be met. Let me trust that you have a plan and the right actions will come. You are my source for all. So some of you guys really, really need to get in your faith. You really, really need to start talking to your guides and connecting. Like I said, a lot of you guys could be getting a lot of downloads and don't know which way to go. They want you to follow your heart. All right. They want you to tap into what makes you happy. Get into your creativity. All right, as above, so below. What do you want the mutable signs to know? I pull from this deck, but the King of Keys is here. This is about your stability. Look at that. We got the balance. Again, this is all about your stability and your balance. All right? That's what you need to be creating. That's what you need to be manifesting. Your stability in every area of your life at this time. All right, what we got for the mutable signs? All right, confirmation, initiation of, and the Count Saint Germain. So going through an initiation at this time. All right, this is the battle. We do have the Queen of Scrolls. This is written. This is about your blueprint. We talked about your destiny and about your path. Some of the things that you have went through, that you had to grow through, right, was all a part of your destiny and about a part of your path for this initiation. That 14 is that temperance, the angel, the balance coming through. We got Archangel Raphael coming through, helping you heal your heart space. That number 8, energy. We have the 6 of Wands coming through with the 8 of Scrolls. These are spirit, you waiting. Spirit said you waiting with the sands of time. All right. You got to actively move towards. Look at all of these creative plans you got. They just want you to pick up one and move forward towards it. Okay. And we have the willow again, the tree, your stability, your roots here. Okay. And then we have the chess game. Which way are you going to move? It's your choice. At a crossroads here, trying to decide, but you've been healing. Like I said, you can decide from an emotionally mature level at this time. Look at that. You're clearing the way. You're making careful choices with the chess game. You got to think. You got to be logical, but don't overthink. Remember, move out the heart space and then be logical. Slow, but methodical. Oh, okay. Okay, mutable signs. Let's get a healing lesson for the mutable signs. 12-12 portal. New moon in Sagittarius. Use your wisdom. Dedicate yourself to wisdom on this day. Acknowledge one of the greatest truths you've learned and apply this truth to your life in some way. Your goal, to use your wisdom and feel how powerful it is when taken from thought into form. It's time to put some action behind those words. All right, what do you got for the mutable signs? What do we got for the mutable signs? Be authentic. So number 39, that's a 12. Breaking down to a 3 for you to get an alignment. You got to be authentically you. Be real and true to who you are and how you feel. Getting your own energy. Tap into your own divine wisdom. We got love who you are. Love all of you. You are divine, delightful, and deserving of the wonderful things life has to offer. That's a number 8. And we have a number 15. Break it down to a 6. 8s and 6s. Practice compassion. See things from a fresh perspective. Having compassion with yourself or others at this time. All right, what we got for the mutable signs? 12-12 portal, new moon in Sagittarius. Okay, then. They want you to use your discernment. All is not what it seems. Stay true to your knowing. Keep your dreams a secret. We talked about getting out that dream journal. Stand to yourself at this time. We have goddess energy. Honor your divine feminine energy. See your inner beauty. Love every part of you. That's a double confirmation coming through. We have anger. Safely express your anger. Use anger as a positive force. Honor all of your emotions as sacred. And we have nature. Ground yourself. Find a sanctuary. Connect with the elementals. Make sure you're getting out to ground in this energy. Because, again, we are back to it. All right, mutable signs. This is all about you finding a balance. That's like the 4th confirmation. All right. Take time to relax. Indulge a little more or less. Set boundaries with your work. You're going through a rebirth at this time. You're growing and you got growing pains. And growing pains hurt. All right, what's coming towards the mutable signs? All right, what's in a blind spot? What do you want the mutable signs to be aware of in this 12-12 portal, new moon in Sagittarius energy? What do you want them to be aware of? All right. Okay, we got the clouds coming out of some confusion here. So number 6. All right, we got a 40. All right. Truth and light. Look at that. We got the moon and the sun. They will be conjunct in this new moon. All right. So a lot of stuff is going to be illuminated. The things that you were confused about to come. A lot of truth and clarity coming out. All right. We do have the lower vibrational female up here. Okay. 29, that's the master number 11. Could be learning how to master your shadow side, seeing things about your shadow side. We got double the community. It's the community in both decks. All right, you could be walking away from one, moving towards another. We just talked about this, leaving the past behind, going towards new things, new dedications. Look at this. Which pathway you gonna choose here? You got a bridge. Look at this energy. You got 2 38s, 2 master number 11s out here. You got a 3 again. You got a 2. You got 222 on the board. All right, that's a 6. This is about your balance. This is about you choosing. We are in a 7 year. Okay, 7 godly sins versus 7 deadly sins versus the 7 godly virtues out here. This is about you choosing which way you going, which community you belong in. This is about your shadow side. This is about you being aware of things. Ooh, they opening up, okay? Some of you guys are dealing with a false person. And you know it. We got the concern. Somebody could have been causing blockages, spell work, words here. All right. But you know, because you got the book, they could have been wishing illness over your wellness, over your pathway. But you got the gift here. And you got sudden wealth here. And those blockages are being removed. at this time. Okay, that's what you need to be aware of. You're getting justice, so expect it. Okay, predictions for the mutable signs. Predictions for the mutable signs. 12-12 portal, new moon in Sagittarius. What we got for the mutable signs? At the bottom of the deck, we got Stork. News of a birth or new business opportunities. We talked about you getting into your creativities. We talked about you birthing something new, creating something new. All right. This kind of goes with the energy that we already got into in your blind side. We got Cat with a two-faced friends. We do have the scales again. This is about balance. Keep your life in balance. We have Fan, romance, celebration, party. We have Axe. Forces working against you. All right, that's coming to light. We got happiness here. We have carriage, a journey either physical or mental. We have chair empty. Someone is leaving your life. Could be this two-faced friend. We got ring. A marriage will take place either romantic or in business. More new contracts coming through. We have funnel, a period of frustrations, lessons to be learned. We already talked about those spiritual lessons to be learned. We have younger woman, dealings or relationships with the younger woman. We have archway, new opportunities, possibilities, and paths opening. We talked about those paths being cleared, things being removed. We have bull. Do not back down from opposition. Sow strength and fortitude. Okay. And we in the month of December, guys. So this is happening now. Or you could be dealing with a Capricorn or a Sagittarius. It was Sagittarius you in here. And then we have desk. Pay attention to your work. Okay, that says a lot. You could be having a copycat at work. Somebody could be leaving out of your life. These forces working against you, working against your happiness at this time. But you got a lot of opportunities coming towards you, mutable signs. Take advantage of this energy and create what it is that you want to come in for you. All right, let's get a message from our guardian angels. What do you got for the mutable signs, guardian angels? What do you got for the mutable signs? We got letting go. Okay. Number 13, that's that death transformation. Releasing the past can seem like a challenge, but it can also be liberating. Your angels will help you let go so that you can fly higher than ever before. Endings always herald new beginnings. Choose to allow this situation to lead you to a more joyful life. Change your life by changing your thoughts. We talked about that. Get out of that negative self-talk. All right. Your thoughts create your energy. We talked about that. We have a 3 here, getting in alignment, that Empress energy, creativity, and abundance. Dear one, you're being called to action. You're ready to accomplish great things and truly come into the fullness of who you are. It's time for great creativity, giving birth to beloved projects, or becoming a parent. Follow your passion so that abundance and prosperity manifest for you. Confirmation. Love the way y'all come through. And we have open your heart. They is speaking. Mutable signs of number 6. Love, this is time for you to transform. You need to let go of people, places, and things that have negative things within you or around you so you can tap into your creativity and abundance. Open your heart. Allow love to grow and bloom all around you. You've waited for this emotionally fulfilling experience for such a long time, and now the time has come. Make your choices by listening to your heart and then following the steps you're guided to take. Joy will lead you to a vibrant and healthy life. Woo! Got to let go of that negativity. Jump into that heart space so you can create. All right, spirit guides, what messages do you have for the mutable signs? Oh, yeah, happy birthday, Sag. What messages do you have for the mutable signs? What we start off with, that's what we ended with. What we got? We got forgiveness on the table. That's what we've been talking about. Holding on to resentment and anger is preventing or even suffocating your spiritual growth. Spiritual lessons here. Resentment is one of the strongest and most damaging of human emotions. The act of forgiveness in its own right is equally incredibly powerful and it has the capacity to heal and transform. We have soul solitude. Okay, mutable signs. Your soul needs attention. You got spiritual lessons here. You got to learn some things. There are moments when it's important to get away, not just from the noise of the outside world, but to find a place where your soul can experience peace and quiet. Find a place for soul solitude. This is a time to pause, a time to reflect, a time for you. And at the bottom of the deck, we have Hello from Heaven. Okay. Your loved ones in the spirit world want to connect with you as much as you want to connect with them. They know you've been thinking of them, and they're sending you signs and symbols to show you how much they love you, to prove they are with you at this time. And they are very proud of the growth that you are going through. All right, we are going to close you guys out with a wisdom of the oracle. What we got for the mutable signs, guidance in the 12-12 portal, new moon in Sagittarius. What do we have for the mutable signs? Didn't I tell y'all? We got regeneration and building blocks. A number 10-10, endings and beginnings. Look at that. Y'all are growing through y'all change right now. All right. Y'all got to let some things go within inside or outside of you for this growth to occur. Let's get this regeneration. 46 here. That's a 10. We got 10-10 on the board. Endings and beginnings. All right. Regeneration. I just want to take a moment to say thank you to my guys because I love how y'all give this confirmation and everything. I mean, I love y'all. Okay. Regeneration, rebirth, second chances, new opportunities. We've seen a lot of opportunities on the board. Second chances are available to you now. Whatever opportunities you thought were dead are now revived in a more authentic and stronger form. We talked about this. Y'all, I love y'all. Whatever you may have perceived as a failure or loss is now being replaced by something better and more powerful growing in its place. This rebirth is assured. Step into your new life. We've seen straddling in between worlds. Destiny is being fulfilled in wondrous ways. This is about your path. Relationship message. The world is based on connections and relationships. No matter what loss has occurred in the past or even now, death and endings are only illusions. There is life after death, love after loss, and in this moment, you are radiating the regenerative life force energy that makes you irresistible to love in all forms. Now is the time when you will see evidence of this new emergence. Can you feel it? Love is rising up to greet you. Prosperity message. What happens when it appears you failed at something? Do you see the beauty and the lesson? The understanding that arises from difficulties is like a seed that lies dormant for a time. Then once it germinates in your subconscious, it pushes through into your awareness. It is becoming apparent that there is a new you, a new start, a more powerful version and form of what you began to plant in the garden of your imagination has surfaced. You are ripe for success. We talked about your thoughts creating your reality. New opportunities, much better than those that came before, appear like gifts from the gods. Now is one of those times when out of the seeming loss and failure comes remarkable abundance. Do not dwell on the past because you really are experiencing a rebirth. We talked about having blind faith. Yes. Protection message. Endings come in many forms, and now is the time to stop holding on to what must die so that something better can take its place. Nature cycles include disease, decay, death, and regenerations. Let whatever isn't working in your life die. Don't be afraid to face the facts. There is no need to struggle or grief. Whatever your query, let it go. You're about to be reborn. Oh, confirmations. All right, we got a number 28, which is also a number 10 for building blocks. Oh, and we went right to the page. Look at that. Strong foundation, a beautiful work in progress. You have everything you need to cultivate an extraordinary life. This is a time when your focus needs to be on the foundations you build upon. I just talked about focusing on you and what you want to create. Your work, your relationships, and your very being are underwritten by your values, ethics, morals, and core beliefs. Are they still true for you? Will they stand the test of time and serve as the solid grounding upon which you construct your life? Now you're making changes that will affect everything in a positive way. Your destiny is truly a remarkable and beautiful design. Oh, we just talked about this. I love y'all. I really do. Relationship message. When you see this card, know that you are attracting new relationships into your life and solidifying the ones you already have by building them on foundations of honesty, humility, clear communication, and a genuine desire to know one another. You are moving toward laying the groundwork for relationships with the firm footing that will ensure it can withstand any storm. Long-standing relationships are also repaired and strengthened. You and the other person are stronger, wiser, and more powerful together than apart. Prosperity message. You have everything you need to turn iron into gold in the alchemical process of creating the prosperous life you desire. Now is the time to build on the strong foundation you have already laid for your prosperity. Keep in mind that these building blocks are imbued with the sparkling energy of your intentions. Own your dream and remember that you always have more than enough and you always are enough, so abundance is ever present. Your creativity is divinely inspired and the design for your life is taking shape in service to the world. You are meant for success. Protection message. Now's the time to address the cracks in the foundations of your life. Perhaps your values have changed and it's time to strengthen your convictions and let go of the things that no longer serve the vision you have for your life. Or perhaps you choose to ignore the signs that a situation or agreement you have entered into is not right for you. Remove the rotten pieces and reinforce your core moral strength and integrity. Now is the time for rigorous honesty, for you are called to renovate and upgrade your consciousness. I said it was some things that you need to release inside yourself. You will be so happy when you do. Spirit has a spectacular blueprint for your life, far beyond your imagination. Don't be afraid to replace what's not solid. Come through with the confirmations. We talked about that blueprint. You picking one up and just going, moving forward. Yes, I love this energy for you guys, mutable signs. Yes. All right. Happy new moon in Sagittarius 12/12 portal.